Hi there, everyone, and happy Monday. This is KXAN Live News Notes. I'm Amanda Dugan.
And I'm Will DuPree. We have some stories to talk about, and we're all going to do it in about 5 minutes' time.
This is something just coming into our newsroom. The city of Burnett will need to look for another candidate to be its police chief.
That is because Sean Mannix will not take the job after all. The mayor of Burnett told us that Mannix withdrew his name from consideration today.
And you may remember Mannix served 7 years as Cedar Park police chief.
He led that department during the investigation and wrongful conviction of Greg Kelly. Kelly went to Burnett this morning to protest.
This is some video of those protesters outside the Burnett Police Department. Now, Kelly, as you mentioned, went to Burnett. He said he came out because he wanted to make sure Mannix didn't move a few miles up the road and do to someone else what he did to him.
You'll remember that Kelly was convicted in 2014 of child sexual assault and spent 3 years in prison before his exoneration last year.
Well, today, Austin City Council will get its first look at the city manager's proposed budget. And more importantly, we're going to see which city departments could face significant cuts.
Yeah, this will be a very different budget process from previous years as the pandemic has stifled the economy. Today, City Manager Spencer Cronk will unveil that budget, which will be the basis for any changes that the council makes here in the next few weeks.
The city could face an $80 million shortfall depending on how quickly the economy recovers. The city has already dipped into its reserves and could go beyond the state's new property tax cap.
However, the mayor told us that he does not want to do that. Leaders are also facing pressure to cut police funding. However, the mayor says any big changes there are likely a year away.
Public input will start as soon as next week. The final budget is expected to be adopted August 12th. Now, we have been covering, of course, what the school year will look like when it kicks off again this fall. The Austin ISD Board of Trustees will begin interviewing candidates for a new superintendent this week.
Right now, it's narrowed the search down to just 6 people, and we'll interview 3 on Wednesday and then 3 on Thursday.
The board met with 64 applicants from 24 states. Current Superintendent Paul Cruz announced his resignation back in February.
He's going to join UT's Education Leadership and Policy Department. AISD expects to name that lone finalist on July 27th.
The new superintendent will start work August 17th. We know it's hot or getting outside, though, and we just want to give you a heads up. Signs are going up around Lady Bird Lake warning dog owners. The waters may not be safe again for your dogs to drink or swim in.
That's because of the toxic blue-green algae that we saw last year. The city is testing the lake weekly.
It expects test results from its first batch of water back later this week.
There will be a dashboard going up online so you can track the results as well as temperature, water, and how fast the water is flowing.
We, of course, will continue to monitor that as well. All right, so right before we got to the weekend, Will, on Friday, we had a really big event, Fans from Fans.
This is amazing. So we want to update you on where all the donations stood. So you all dropped off more than 1,000 fans and get this, raised $246,000.
This is pretty cool. So Family Elder Care, who we team up with for this event, expects to provide fans to 12,000 families, and we totally surpassed our goal. Our goal was 500 fans and $200,000. So thanks to all of you out there who donated a fan or even made a monetary donation. Keep in mind you can still make a monetary donation at KXAN.com.
Pretty easy process.
Yeah. Thank you for watching KXAN Live News Notes. I'm Amanda Dugan.
And I'm Will DuPree. We'll see you back here tomorrow.